Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up? And today I'm going to be doing a book haul. So I just recently realized that I tend to do book hauls in the beginning of a new year. I did one last year in January, I did one the year before, I did one in 2014. I don't know why, I just always do book hauls in January where it now feels like a tradition. But today I have some wonderful books to show you, and these are the books that I have gotten over the past 2 months. Before I start showing the books, let me just say that I've read 4 of these, and so I have book docs for all those books, so if there's a certain book you want to know more of my thoughts and feelings about that book, I'm going to link all the book docs to the books I have read in the description box down below. But now, let's just get started with the book haul. So the first book I have to show you today is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This was released back in November, and it is Marissa Meyer's first standalone novel, and this is an Alice in Wonderland retelling, except it really isn't. It just takes place in Wonderland, and it follows the Queen of Hearts before she rises to become the Queen of Hearts that we all know. It's the background story of the Queen of Hearts, and this book was wonderful. This is one of my favorite books of 2016 because it was just so amazing, and I have a book talk for this book. It's gonna be linked down below, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. I just never wanted to put it down, and I honestly wish there was gonna be a sequel to this because this was just so good, and I just want to read so much more from this world because Marissa Meyer just did such a good job with this book. The next book that I have to show you today is The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. This is the second novel that Nicola Yoon has released, her first debut novel being Everything Everything that was released back in 2015. But this book came out in November of last year, and I loved this book. It was wonderful. This book follows our 2 main characters, David and Natasha. And it's basically how fate and love bring them together for this one day filled with all these wonderful events, and that's all I'm going to say for the summary because honestly you should go into this book not knowing much because I went into this book not knowing much, and then that just made the story so much more enjoyable for me. Like, I just loved this book so much. I thought it was so much better than everything, and this book was just beautiful. You should totally pick it up. The next book I have is A Torch Against the Night by Sahaba Tahir. This book was released back in August of last year, and this is the sequel to An Amber in the Ashes, and I just read this book like a week ago, and oh my gosh, this book was so good! Since this is a sequel, I really can't give you a summary for it unless you have read the first book, but you should totally pick up this series though, because this series is amazing, and I jumped on this bandwagon pretty late. Why? I don't even know. I don't know why I didn't read An Amber in the Ashes in 2015, because that book was really good. But this one though, this one was like really good. I enjoyed this one so much better than An Amber in the Ashes. If you love kick-butt characters and romance and fantasy and all that great stuff, you should totally pick up this series because it's so good, and I'm so excited for the next book that's coming out this year. I'm just so excited to see where this series is gonna go, okay? And just pick it up, you'll love it. The next book I have is Hamilton, The Revolution by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Jeremy McCarter. This is basically an encyclopedia of the Broadway musical Hamilton, which is one of my faves. I love Hamilton so much. If you haven't listened to Hamilton yet, what are you doing with your life? I got this for Christmas, and honestly, I didn't even ask for this for Christmas, but my grandmother got me this, and I also got a Hamilton calendar, which is up on my wall, and it's beautiful, but it just has all the stuff about the play. Oh my gosh, I turned it to say no to this. Wow. Hopefully one day I can read all of this, but as you can tell, this is huge, and I just got back to school, so I don't really have the time to read something this big, but hopefully one day when I have some free time, I can look through this because this is awesome. I'm so glad I have this now. The next book I have is Take the Key and Lock Her Up by Ali Carter. This is the 3rd and final book in the Embassy Row series, and I literally just uploaded my book talk on it. Like, it was the last video I just uploaded, and this book was so good. I had such a fun time reading it. I love anything Ally Carter writes, and this one was really good. Like, this one may be like one of the best books Ally Carter has written. I just loved it. Everything was wrapped up beautifully. The next book I have is Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. This is a standalone novel, and it is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and I honestly don't know much about this book except for the fact that the main character's name is Nyx, and she's been raised to kill this monster that she has to marry named Ingefex. I don't even know how to say that name. That is such a confusing name. But I've heard really good things about this book. I know a lot of people on BookTube have read it and gave it really good reviews. And plus, look how pretty it is. This cover is beautiful. And plus, I love me a good fairy tale retelling. It's been a while since I've read one, and I haven't read a Beauty and the Beast one in a while. Because, you know, ACOTAR, that's gone off the Beauty and the Beast railing. But I'm really excited to read this. I hope to pick it up sometime soon because it sounds really good. And the last book that I have to show you today is Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. This is the second and final book in the Passenger duology, and this just came out this past week, and I just started reading it today, and oh my gosh, it's already so good. I've only read like about 40 pages, but it's good so far. I'm really liking it. It's a little slow, and I'm also honestly really confused because I remember nothing from Passenger, but I'm liking it. I'm really excited to see how this book is going to end because I love Passenger, and I'm so excited to read more of this. But that, my friends, was indeed the book haul. And you know, it's tradition in my book hauls to stack up all the books and see if I can hold them. So let the stacking commence. Okay, I got all the books stacked. Now let's just see if I can grab this because, okay. Yay! Look at it! This is beautiful. Wait, can I do it with one hand? I always try to do it with one hand. Ayo. Whoa, whoa, oh my gosh, that could have ended bad. Oh, please don't fall, please. Stay with me, stay. Okay. Success! But that, my friends, was indeed the book haul, the very first book haul of 2017, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. I am Courtney, and I'll see y'all next time with a new video up soon, so I will see you then, so bye! Yo!